What's up, fellow YouTubers? It's your boy King Cobra back at it with another video, and we got some Fireball mixed with some mango Corona Fresca. Yes, it's approaching Halloween weekend. Dude, I've been feeling like shit the last couple of days, dealing with cold symptoms, but I'm getting over it. I'm definitely feeling 1,000 times better. Appreciate y'all supporting the channel. Because we got this Isaac Butterfield video. I reviewed man-hating Instagram pages. And yes, it's as toxic as it truly sounds. We're about to hear from angry women who just haven't found the right dick to ride. And, I don't mean to be a dick about this video response, but the shit's got me triggered. Not to sound like a typical millennial, but whenever women are hated on by men, that's all anyone ever talks about, what pieces of shit these men are. But, like, as soon as the opposite happens, no one really cares. It's seen as empowerment, and it's disgusting, you two. So shout out to Courtney Noit. Thank you for buying the female empowerment shirts from Teespring for Teespring. Then Bonfire and everyone else decided to be a cuck. This is like a Corona Fresca mango mixed with some Fireball. Tastes like cinnamon covered peaches. Not too shabby for a drink combo. Very fall festive. Anyways, let's watch the video.
My health at risk for you. I do something that all men should be fearful of. I delve deep into feminist Instagram. But first, this video...
Right off the bat, you already know my stance on this. Modern day feminism has taught women to hate themselves, hate each other, and to hate men. So this idea of a feminist Instagram page just seems retarded, to say the least, because you already know it's going to be about hating men and not true empowerment like your boy Cobra is preaching. But what do I know? Oh, that's so gross. Oh, Troll's going to get... Oh, God damn it. I did not mean to be that gross with it on camera. That is so nasty. Oh, God, dude. So gross. Ah. But to be fair, I've been feeling 1,000 times better, so fuck it.
That was brought to you by the great people at manscaped.com.
Right. Because you know what fucking triggers me as a dude? Whenever I hear chicks bitch about the fact that men are telling them what underwear to wear and how to trim their body hair, and yet you got culprit underwear, no offense, and manscaped.com, no offense. You got some hot chick ripping off a dude's clothes, simulating rape. Dude, if that Manscaped / culprit underwear commercial would have been gender reversed, you'd never hear the end of it. No. Go ahead. I'll wait. We've all seen the commercials for culprit underwear. Some hot chick ripping off underwear, ripping off clothes to some random dude so we could see his underwear, kind of thing. Yeah, and that's just no. Stop. Could you imagine though if there was a Victoria's Secret commercial where Victoria's Secret came out with culprit underwear type fabric? And here comes some buff, good-looking dude ripping off some chick's clothes. you'd never hear the fucking end of it. Uh, I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to be triggered by that, but it's the truth. All men want is sex. All men are pigs. That stereotype is the only reason why culprit underwear gets away with ripping the clothes off of men to show off their underwear because they're wearing the underwear that's being advertised. And I'm not trying to sound like a male feminist here, but for fuck's sake, you two. Could you imagine? Here comes Fabio on his white horse. Ladies, I don't know about you, but I like a smooth ride. And if you want your boobs to look good, check out the stretchy fabric from Victoria's Secret. For fuck's sake. And I'm man enough to be like, you know what? It's culprit underwear. Some hot chick ripping the clothes off a dude to see his underwear. If that chick did that to me and it was consensual, I mean, shit. Some fun times would be happening. And that's kind of why they get away with doing that kind of advertisement for men versus women. I hate to say it, fellas, but it's the truth. This is why they use hot chicks to sell beer you don't want to drink, or like underwear that you don't want to buy. And I'm not crapping on culprit underwear. I'm just pointing out some obvious facts. I mean, you see a chick ripping off the clothes of a dude and no one screams. That simulates rape. What the fuck's wrong with you? But if you were to do a culprit underwear commercial where the dude rips off the underwear of chicks, people would lose their fucking shit. And then women want to bitch about, oh, men are telling us how to shave our pits and our pussies and what have you. And I'm just like, let's focus on this Manscaped commercial, shall we?
Hey fella, we've got to talk.
Hello, my love. Anything. I love talking to you.
Your pubes make me physically ill.
Yes. It fucking kills me. You got women who are bitching because men prefer their legs on their women to be shaved and their pits and their eyebrows to be plucked and shaved and all this bloody bullshit. And you want to scream sexism and fuck the patriarchy. But here we are with manscaped.com, where it's telling men, shave your balls, you disgusting hairy bastard. How the fuck is that any different? That being said, not a sponsor. Your balls, thank you. Yes. You got women who are bitching about oppression in a Western society, where it's like the worst you have to complain about is men telling you how to shave your goddamn armpits. But women in Sharia law would say you're privileged. Go ahead. I'll wait for the how dare you. It's the fucking truth. Now that you're comfortable in your Western women privilege, what about the women in Sharia law? There are plenty of women who fight for these causes, but they get overshadowed by these feminazi cunts who destroy feminism from the inside. By sitting here hating men and hating their fellow women, it's always a competition with these broads. You know what I'm saying, you two? Women who hate each other and they hate men. Jesus fucking Christ, that can't be healthy. Excuse me. Even though I'm slightly sick with a mild cold, I'm still fighting for gender equality from the home base. That's what's up. Modern day feminism has taught women to hate each other, to hate themselves, and to hate men. And all that does is just make everything ass backwards, because now men and women are at each other's throats, metaphorically speaking. Like, it's all your fault. No, it's all your fault. And no one wants to see eye to eye because they're more focused on, oh, hey, it's that gender's fault. No, it's that gender's fault. Piss off. It's really all about preference. Like if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and they want to look good for you, and you say your preference is this, this, and this. Or like personally speaking, I like to shave and trim downstairs. I don't have a manscape. I got a rechargeable from Walmart. And it works. It gets the job done, son. I don't want to be graphic about it, but there you go. And that's not because Manscaped is telling me you gotta shave your balls to be sexy for women. That's just a personal preference. If I have an of-age woman who is consensually sucking my dick, I don't want her gagging on my pubes. As graphic as that was, it's the truth. I got something else you can gag on. Ah, what? Women want to sit here and bitch about how men are telling us to wear this certain kind of underwear and this how to shave our pubes. And then here's culprit underwear. And then the various YouTubers who were sponsored by Manscaped. Which I don't got a problem with Manscaped. I think that's an awesome product if it does what it says it does and it's legit. Fucking hell yeah, dude. Make your balls smell good. Yes. Of course, Tactical Soap does that too. With coupon code King Cobra, you can get 15% off your next order. Now, Tactical Soap done come out with 3 new scents: Bond, Durban, and Maverick number 3. Yeah, Durban and Maverick number 3, they smell like peppermint and mint. But Bond number 3 smells like leather and wood polish. Very masculine scents. It doesn't matter what the scent is, it's guaranteed to make you smell good for the ladies. And if you're rocking a beard, you get yourself some of that God of War beard oil. Make that shit look good, dude. Your beard will be so soft. I rock God of War beard of oil in my goatee and mustache. It leaves it nice and soft. And then when women get near me, they're like, oh, hey, that dude smells good. Yes. Tactical soap's fucking amazing shit, man. It's great for a marital aid or like a relationship aid. You want to spice up your relationship, you know what I'm saying? My personal favorite, Bond number 1, always be a favorite. Charcoal and leather. Yes. But I'll tell you what, Tactical Soap is what's up. I gave Alex Campbell the red peppermint tactical soap for his date he supposedly had on Sunday, but he wanted to be a douchebag and start drama with his friends. And I will replace his phone if need be, like at least the screen or what have you, but I'm not in a hurry to do it because he was a royal dick. He was talking shit on Ozzy Osbourne. He was talking shit on me, trying to fight my neighbor. Fuck that, dude. You know what I'm saying? And after he sat there and says, oh, hey, Cobra, like, I'm not comparing apples to oranges. He would help out when he could. But you want to sit there and talk shit on someone who shares their entire batch of alcohol with you and says, hey man, do you need a cigarette? How you feeling? Sorry to hear about your troubles. I try to help make the world a better place. I try to see the good in people. And this is what I get. And after the way Alex fucking treated me the other night, I was just like, dude, fuck this. And get the fuck out of my apartment, dude. You know? So yeah, was I a dick for smashing Alex's phone? Yes. But he was a dick for breaking my door and trying to fight me, my neighbor, and talking shit on the Prince of Darkness. Like he was being insufferable, and you know what? It is what it is. A couple of days in the slammer might help him sober up and realize, hey, you know what? Who his real friends are. Because I've done nothing but try to be nice to that person. Whenever he's had a baby mama drama issue, I reach out to him like, bro, it's gonna be all right, man. Have a drink with your buddy and chill out. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, okay, it's whatever, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like Alex's golden Halloween mask and his sleeping bag that he left over that same night when he was drunk. I got it tucked underneath the futon, so whenever he gets out and he wants to grab it, and I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I don't want drama in my life, dude. But y'all gotta be making smarter decisions than that, dude. If you're gonna turn your back against the people who give a shit about you, then what does that really say about our friendship? Because it's never been about how much alcohol or tobacco Alex has or I have. It's been about our friendship, period. I've known that motherfucker since Alex Anderson, for fuck's sake. And I'm like, dude, I went to high school with Alex Campbell, and I'm like, it's just a crying shame how it all played out, dude. And I hope he gets the help he needs. I really do. Cause I mean, you've all seen me get drunk on YouTube. The worst that happens, I pass out on my chair and I wake up like, huh, what? Okay, hey YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking Alex Campbell was sitting there copping an attitude with everyone around him. And I'm like, dude, if you're coming down on some shit, then don't be around me. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to tell Alex to not make the shitty decisions he makes. If he's going to do those shitty decisions, don't be around me. That's all I'm saying, dude. No, when Alex told me he was quitting crystal meth, I'm like, you shouldn't have been doing it in the first place, dude. I didn't want to believe the trolls talking shit. I didn't want to believe the trolls talking shit, dude. I was just like, dog. And they want to hear it out of Alex's fucking mouth. And I'm like, dude, seriously? Wow. Okay. Bro, first of all, there are so many things you could do that are legal, that are way safer for you. Like, you want to get gacked out, you get some Jack Daniels and some Monster Green Energy. Okay, that shit's delicious, half and half. You get the pep from the caffeine, and you get the stupid effect from the alcohol. I'm not trying to be rude to anyone, but I'm in the middle of a fucking live stream, dog. And I'm going to have to put the phone on airplane mode. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone, but that's just how it is. When I got friends who I called my friends, making shitty decisions, it fucking makes me sad, man. Because I'm just like, dude, I can drink a bunch of booze and get drunk and just have a good time. I don't need that other shit that he's doing, you know what I'm saying? That he supposedly quit doing. I'm just like, dude, no. And when the cops talked to me that same night, I was just like, dude, Alex was thinking about committing suicide, and I'm worried about him. And I want you to stand up to get him in more trouble. I'm being serious. Like, if I didn't give a fuck, dude, you know what I'm saying? I would have been like, okay, whatever, dude. I'm just like, dude, no, okay. I like to smoke a cigarette, chug some alcohol, play some electric guitar. It's just, I keep to myself, you know? I have a small circle of friends, a very small circle of friends. But when people sit there and fuck you over, you're just like, what's the point of having friends? So it's refreshing when you see the few people in my life who don't fuck me over, and I appreciate that. You know, I'm not trying to go on about it, but fucking A, dude. There were so many signs looking back that Alex was just using me for a place to hang out and for free booze. And, you know, I overlooked it because I'm like, you know what? He can better himself. And, I don't know, man. Kind of got a bit dramatic up in the live stream, like, oh shit. This chick that picked up Alex before he got arrested for public intox was like, let me guess, he won't shut his mouth and he's drunk. I'm like, how'd you fucking know? If I'd have known Alex was going to be like that when he drank, I wouldn't have shared that much alcohol with him, to be honest. But I felt bad for the dude because he's bitching about his ex-wife and all this baby mama drama bullshit. And then on Sunday, he's supposedly going to go out on a date with his chick. And he wants to have more kids with. And I'm just like, dude, didn't you just get done bitching about all the trauma you have with your baby mamas? And you want to create more kids? Okay, just Alex, bro, stop. Just stop. Calm down. It's going to be all right. No, that's a lot to take in. But anyways, back to this
I can't take it anymore. I have PTSD in relation to your loins.
Oh, what about body positivity?
It positively makes
body positivity my ass. If you ask a woman to shave her pussy, you get called a pig. But if she asks you to shave your balls, you better do it, otherwise you ain't getting your dick sucked. And I'm like, how is it any fucking different? Most dudes don't want to be like eating hair when they're eating pussy. Just saying.
me sick. That poor excuse for a dude who looks like it's ready for Halloween is frightening.
Hey, listen here, baby.
Don't call me baby, you PE teacher sounding motherfucker. Just sort it out.
I'll do anything. I'll wax it.
That's accurate.
Wait. I don't want you looking like a slippery Ken doll.
What about laser hair removal?
Listen, if you want a laser that close to your balls, you're a fucking idiot.
I'll use one of your fancy lady razors.
You touch my shit and I'll give you a flogging.
I know.
Oh, that's bloody rich. Okay, if she uses your Manscaped razor to shave her cunt, you can't say shit, but oh, hey, love, how'd you enjoy the shave? Bloody good. That Manscaped does a damn good job. No nicks on your pussy and no nicks on my ball sack. Version 4.0 is really getting the bloody job done. But the second you try to use her, that's what kills me about it. Yeah, okay, if you try to use feminine products to make yourself look more sexy for her, you're the asshole for touching her shit. You're the asshole for touching her shit. Like, fuck off. You try to use... Yeah, for fuck's sake, you too.
What I'll do, I'll go to manscaped.com and immediately get the new Lawnmower 4.0 with skins.
Because that's just the thing of it. I'm not going to expect a woman to shave her pussy unless I shave my balls and my crotch. That's the thing of it. You can't expect to suck an of-age woman off with a shaved pussy if you ain't willing to shave your balls and your fucking scrotum and all this other shit. It's the fucking truth. You want a chick to suck your dick? but you're fucking looking like Chewbacca down there. Bloody hell. This is why the lawnmower version 4.0 exists. You trim up down there, you disgusting asshole. Ridiculous.
Safe technology to give me supreme confidence, trimming below the waist. It's waterproof so you can get the job done even.
Because if a chick steals your underwear, it's cute. If you steal her underwear, it's creepy. Brought to you in part by culpritunderwear.com. Too far, YouTube? Oh, shit. Hey.
In the shower. It's also got wireless charging, so some.
So if you want to boost your confidence with ladies just by taking a shower, okay, so maybe you buy this Manscaped version 4.0. You got your pube game on game. It's all trimmed and looking sexy. But what are you going to do about the smell? If you're a smelly ass, disgusting male, YouTube, why would you want to buy soap from somebody who sells sunglasses? If you go down to the affiliate link and use coupon code King Cobra, you can get 15% off your next order. Just one bar. Try the 1 bar challenge. You get 1 bar of tactical soap. And as a dude, if you don't see an immediate improvement in your game with the ladies, all of a sudden chicks are going, oh my God, you smell amazing. If you don't immediately notice that, I don't know what the fuck your problem is, because tactical soap is the bee's knees, man. Yes. I would recommend tactical soap for all my former high school crushes. You got a man, you want your man to smell good. Get some beard oil and some tactical soap, and oh yeah, don't say I didn't warn you. Yes. You want to step up your A game? You're single? You're just like, oh, fucking A. I need some confidence with women. I'm not as sexy as Cobra with his guitar playing and his amazing singing voice. I'm like, get yourself some tactical soap, dude. Check out their website. The affiliate link and the coupon code are in the description box below. And with coupon code King Cobra, you'll get 15% off your next order. You'll have your man smelling sexy. Oh, shite. Women can just show up and men are turned on. Women show up with a push-up bra, they're turned on. Women show up with perfume on. The perfume doesn't have to have pheromones. That's just how it is. Women have that power over men, or at least they used to. But men have evened the playing field with tactical soap. Women could just show up and make a man horny, and men would bitch about how unfair it is. And I'm like, well, you want men to smell better. I'm just saying. No, it's the truth. Like, women show up in like some heels and a push-up bra and a pound of makeup and like a little bit of perfume, and there's no pheromones in their perfume. And it's just like they're attracting men left and right. It's ridiculous. They don't have to have women don't have to have pheromones to attract the opposite sex. That's just the cold truth of it, YouTube. Ooh. So check out tacticalsoap.com, fellas, and gain an even playing field. All is fair in love and war. Gain confidence with women. Dude, I love wearing tactical soap. I've seen women 4 to 8 times out of my league go, that dude smells good. And that's no bullshit. That's no bullshit, YouTube. You know, and what I do with that is my business. being a YouTube celebrity who has some attractive qualities. I may not be the handsomest of fellas, but I have a lot of attractive abilities that make me attractive beyond my looks, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? That being said, fellas, you could be the ugliest dude on the planet. You got no muscles. You got a tiny ass dick. And you think to yourself, women won't notice you. Okay, get yourself some personal confidence and then get yourself some tactical soap and watch what fucking happens. Overnight, you're going to have women talking to you because you have confidence and you smell good. And how much is that worth to you? All these dudes out there who are screaming how they're sick and tired of, and you know, women, to be honest, y'all go through the same shites. You bitch about these men who won't notice you. You think men are doing shit to get you to notice us? We gotta notice each other, man. Women and men need to stop hating each other. That's gonna improve gender relations 1,000%. Fuck getting laid. YouTube, fuck getting sex. If women and men stop hating each other, holy crap, gender relations would improve by about 1,000%. But I didn't say that, no.
Space age technology, not to mention it's powerful. It can get through anyone's bush at any time.
Now you're talking, big fella. But one question.
That's kind of a fair point. I mean, do you think the chick wants to be sucking your dick when she's going, ah? Do you think you want to be eating? Okay, like you were some dude in the 70s and it was a different time. Yes, but women and men have the same self-centered standards and demands. So if women and men want to call each other shallow for the same reasons, it's bloody hypocritical, YouTube. So, but at the same time, you got to get a kick out of chicks telling dudes. And obviously, this is Butterfield's old lady just being like, oh my God, your fucking pubes are just, you know what I'm saying? It's all just for a good laugh because of all these fucking feminazis who are going on YouTube and saying, how dare these men tell us how to shave our armpits, kind of thing. And it's like, listen, love, nobody's telling you how to shave your fucking pubes. But if you want to have that conversation, Manscaped version 4.0.
What about that stinky dick? Somebody help a sister out!
Well, guess what? Manscaped saved the day again with the Crop Preserver Mold Deodorant. It will turn you from a bloke with a rotten crotch to a man with a pork sword smelling of sweet spring. It'll turn your crotch into the best smelling crotch this side of the Mississippi.
Wow, it looks like Manscaped has saved.
Well, I'm going to give you a couple of pointers on the dating scene, YouTube, and you can choose to take them. Step one, don't give a shite if she notices you, especially if it's so obvious she likes you back. Step two, don't try anything. Step three, ignore her without being rude. If she talks to you, talk to her back. It shows you're casual. And step 5, 6, 7, and 8, sex, last thing in the conversation, love. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, here's a dude who can crack jokes, and it's not all about the sex or getting down someone's pants, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me. And then you rock some tactical soap on top of it. Like, okay, he's not in a rush to get laid, even though everyone tells him he needs to get laid. That's why women find me attractive, because I'm that guy that's like a male feminist, but I actually give a shite. Even if women are the biggest cunts to me, I don't give a shit. To be bloody honest with you, someone's got to be the bigger man and just say, you know what? We're all struggling here. Why can't we all just get along? I'm your Venus version. What the fuck ever, dude. That's my whole point. It's just like, I'm your Venus Manscaped version 4.0. And I'm just like, wait, what? You mean women and men are both being told how to shave their bodies? And women are being told if you don't have big tits, you're not attractive? If men are being told you don't have a big dick, you're not attractive? Well, ain't that some shit? Because that's all personal preference, and you know what? Size matters not. You too. Personally speaking, if I got an of-age chick and her titties are big enough to squeeze on, they don't have to be big enough to titty fuck. If they're big enough to squeeze on, I'm happy. And if you want to call me a pig for saying that, there are women out there who demand that men be 6 feet tall, etc., etc. Six-pack abs and a 6-inch dick and blah, blah, blah. But I'm being told I'm the one with unrealistic standards. Everyone has unrealistic standards. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But if you think that's crazy...
Save the day once again.
Thank you, Manscaped. Now, head to...
In fact, I want to send Isaac Butterfield some tactical soap and some God of War beard oil to his P.O Box in Australia. See how his old lady likes the smell of it. Be like, yeah, smell like a man. But anyway,
Manscaped.com/Butterfield to get 20% off and free international shipping. Ladies and gentlemen, your balls will thank you. Now, back to the video. Right, ladies and...
yeah, your skin and potentially your dick will thank you. Okay, when you shower with tactical soap, it's like having confidence with women. It's designed to get women horny, but it's not so strong that she just, you know what I'm saying? As soon as she smells it, she's like, ah, you know what I'm saying? It's subtle. The tactical soap effect is subtle, okay? It gets women horny. It makes you smell good for the ladies, but it's subtle. It's not overpowering. It's enough to spark her interest. The rest is on you, my dude. So if you're smooth, you know what I'm saying? Yes. I've had several chicks that want to fuck me, but they were just too scared to admit it. And the tactical soap definitely helped that effect. They got sweet new scents to check out. Durban, Bond, and Maverick number 3. Durban, Bond, Maverick number 3. Check those out. Yes.
And gentlemen, hold on to your toxic masculinity because we have...
Hold on to my toxic masculinity. Let me just grab my balls because apparently this is the thing that makes me a toxic male. Is having genitalia that makes me a male. Even though women totally make the same argument. We're sick and tired of men judging us for our genitalia, so we're totally going to do the same thing. You're a toxic male.
have arrived at feminist Instagram. All right, here we are.
Feminist Instagram. Oh, jolly good. This ought to be just fucking beautiful. Is there going to be a bunch of man hate? I feel like that's a negative stereotype for feminism, to be brutally honest with you, YouTube. This idea of you're a feminist, you must hate men. You know, that's such a fucking stereotype. You're an angry lesbian who hates men. I feel like it's a negative stereotype for feminists. And it's just like if you wouldn't like men hating you, it's just like why spread the hate, man? Why can't straights and gays and blacks and whites all just get along? You know, squizzle some booze and smoke a doobie and just be like, everything gonna be all right. Long as you ain't creeping on people under the age, you know what I'm saying? Who cares?
Inspirational page designed for women, by women, fuck blokes, how bad are men? They are to blame for every problem in the world. I haven't written jokes.
Ladies, when you get blamed for every problem wrong with the world, how does it make you feel? You feel like all men are just pigs. So how the fuck do you think we feel when we're getting blamed for all the problems? My boys with me on this? And like, fuck's sake. So you encountered a couple of Chads, and no offense to people named Chad, but you encountered a couple of people who were assholes to you. That doesn't mean all men are like that. It's just like dudes sitting there saying, I encountered a bunch of Karens. Fuck off. There are so many awesome women named Karen, and they get a fucking bad name because of the fucking nasty cunts who are just like, let me speak to the manager. Yeet. Nope. Okay. Got me a southern cut. Gonna go put me bachelor slippers on and have me a smoke after a bit. 1 second. Women are screaming about gender equality and how they want men to take their issues seriously. You can't expect men to take women's issues seriously if we're not allowed to support men's issues. And this idea of men don't have issues, all they want is sex. And I'm like, if you think like that, you're part of the problem, man. This is why women get away with raping men more than the other way around.
About any of these, so I just thought I'd just click on something and then have a look at it. Okay, here we go. People of all genders can get their period. Well,
YouTube, I reviewed man-hating Instagram pages. Isaac Butterfield, I should have warned you. Holy shit. People of all genders can get their periods. No, they can't. When I see how it is, women and men, women have such a harder time going through puberty than men do, and I sympathize with them on that. Jesus fucking Christ, when you're a horny male in that same chick's grade, Like there were chicks in my grade that developed earlier than others, and holy shit, you definitely take notice. But looking back on it now, it's just like I kind of feel bad for him because the, the back pain, not to mention you had dudes 4 to 8 times too old for you hitting on you like, oh, hey, I noticed you're like, dude, stop. Ah, shite. Okay, so we got some CBD and some nicotine. What people of all genders can get their period. What? Okay, so in my 30 plus years, I've only been alive for 30 years. Kelly Osbourne's been alive for 37. I'm not trying to spur out because Ozzy's one of my idols, but I'm pretty sure I haven't had anything of that nature happen to me. Like, there hasn't been a discussion about me bleeding out my asshole and thinking every man I encounter is a fucking piece of shit player who's just trying to steal my woman. It's the truth. Like, I'm pretty sure, because if you were a dude and you had your own period, your testicles would hurt. You wouldn't be able to get your dick hard. You'd be bleeding out your asshole. And and on top of that, you'd be talking shit about every guy you encounter. Like, oh my god, he thinks he's all that just because he's got a man bun? Fuck him. Sorry, YouTube. Shite. Kicking that cold's ass. Yeah. Dude, I'm not going to let this mild cold stop me from celebrating Halloween. I'm going to throw on my fucking costume. I'm going to shower with my tactical soap. You know, and if I have any money in my PayPal for the bars, I'll do a live stream from the said bar.
Well, that's not true. You fucking dumb fucks. Some women don't.
That's not true, you dumb fucks. Some women don't experience periods, but that's kind of beside the fucking point. There's a big difference between men who can experience them because that's how their genetics works versus women who can't get pregnant or have their own periods. There's a big difference because men are not generally expected to have a period or give birth to children. Women, on the other hand, are stereotypically expected to do these things. So if you can't have a period or have a woman or a boy of your own or a kid of your own, people tend to look down upon you like, oh, see that? She had a miscarriage.
Experience periods at all. Okay.
Just because some women can't experience periods doesn't mean we gotta start going around and saying boys can have periods now. That's a bit fucking mental. I'm not trying to be an asshole or go against transgender rights, god damn it. But as a dude, whenever you hear one of your guy friends be like, his girlfriend's on the rag, you're just like, do you need an exorcist? No, you just need plenty of chocolate and diamonds that'll appease the female demoness when you open Pandora's box.
I understand if you have a vagina and for whatever reason you don't have your period. I get it. That doesn't in any
No, Butterfield, no offense, mate. But as a dude, you don't get it. Or maybe you do. It'd be like if, as a dude, you're expected to grow facial hair to show you're a real man, and then you can't grow facial hair as hard as you try, and every dude gives you shite about it. Like, look at this little bitch, fucking blah, 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 male. Can't grow facial hair. That's how it is for women who can't have children, who have a hard time getting their period. I mean, for like reproductive purposes, that's the only reason they don't talk shite is because, well, then they do talk shite because you know, they don't have to go through it, but at the same time, they can't have kids. So it's a double-edged sword, especially when women are expected to have kids as much as dudes are expected to have like a beard or a goatee or a mustache. You know what I'm saying, you too. It's almost like this contest of masculinity, like, oh, I bet you can't grow a real beard. So then it's just like, you know, you grow it out, you know. Meh.
way devalue their experience of womanhood. The same guy.
Yeah, we don't want to devalue anyone just because you're a dude and you can't grow a goatee, or you're a chick and you can't have a baby. We don't want to devalue anyone just because those are the gender norms. This video is just going to get better, so stick around.
Goes for men who bleed. They are still valid men. Do you mean if you cut your nails too short? Get inclusive with your language.
Get inclusive with your language. Yeah, but do you want to be so inclusive that it practically offends everyone? Because that's what it's going to come down to is people who are trying to be inclusive with their language. We don't want to offend anybody with our non-inclusive language. You end up offending people with the language. Get inclusive with your language. People get periods. Right. I can understand to some degree if you're a chick and you get offended by the storefront mannequin because it's an unrealistic expectation of women's bodies. But if you're so goddamn offended by everything that the idea of saying chicks have periods and dudes don't triggers you, Jesus fucking Christ.
People get periods, not women. You bigots. Men can get periods, and they're still valid.
Yeah, it's called pissed off male syndrome, you know, PMS. When your favorite football/soccer team is losing and the ref makes a bullshit call, men will get that PMS going like, that's bullshit, ref. That's a bullshit call. You fucking asshole. That's a bullshit call. Oh my God, the other team is so cheating. Ugh. Every dude who watches football/soccer, you know what I'm getting at.
Man, damn fucking straight. If my mates, if we're at the pub and they don't bleed on me, I don't even talk to them. Oh, we might have to blur some of this out. Society's weird attitudes towards boobs.
Oh, society's weird attitude towards boobs or breasts. Oh, this ought to be good. Some of this is actually kind of true to some degree. I'm not going to lie with you. But
An artist, Hazel Mead. All right, let's have a look. Female nipples exposed. Not okay. Male's nipples exposed. Okay, fair enough. I understand.
that is extremely fair. Women's nipples look practically the same as men's nipples, but because female boobs are sexualized in our society, it's seen as taboo if a woman walks around shirtless. And I'm over here like, how is that any different? Like, when I hear women bitching about this crap, I'm like, dude, they want to show their titties. Why are we fighting this? Okay, Cobra, don't be an asshole. To be brutally honest, women are allowed to show off cleavage to attract the opposite sex. We don't have pants that make men show off their crotches the same way women show off cleavage in a shirt because we can't get away with that to attract the opposite sex. But I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that, Cobra fam. Shh. Cobra's not being a smartass who's drinking whiskey and mango goodness. Shh.
And I, for one, am all about the Free the Nipple movement. In fact, I'm a founding ambassador. And not because I'm a creep, just because.
Okay, not because the fact that you have to say not because you're a creep. It's like, okay, if women want us to support Free the Nipple movement, okay, love, we'll support it. You're a creep. Oh my God, quit staring at my boobs. Ah!
Men love tits, and men will fight a war for a good set of
That's my point exactly.
boobs. All right, I know a lot of.
You want to call me an asshole for saying it, but it's the goddamn truth. Men have gone to war for women. I don't care if they got a nice pair of tits or not. YouTube. Women have sat there, and because that's how genetics and society have treated the genders, this is why men are expected to provide for the household, whereas women are expected to stay home. It's because of gender basic bullshit and because of genetics. But now that women and men have adapted, women and men can reverse roles. And nobody should have a problem with it if a woman wants to go out and get a job and bring the bacon home, and the man is staying home and helping raise the kids. Who the fuck cares? But now we can't have that because if a woman stays home and raises her kids, it's expected. If a man does it, he's a lazy male bastard who needs to get a job. Does that sound familiar? Oh.
Dude say, oh, best day of my life was when my son or my daughter was born. No, it's when you saw tits for the first time. Saggy boobs are not welcome in the patriarchy. I should make a t-shirt about that. That's very true. Breastfeeding should be hidden away. No one should see them function. Listen, the breastfeeding one is an interesting argument because I don't think that
Okay, the fact that there are people out there who have a problem with women breastfeeding their kids in public. Okay, if you're gonna be a creepy weirdo outside of that, at least go fuck yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's like if you want to see boobs that badly, go on Chatterbait. This is a woman who's trying to feed her kid, you fucking sick bastard. Like, okay, you forget to pre-pump some breast milk because there are some women who'll take 45 to 2 hours out of their day to pre-pump some breast milk into a bottle so it's like they don't gotta whip their titty out in public and God forbid make everybody uncomfortable because they saw a boob. Oh my God, you two. Society gives me a fucking headache. Because if you're in a grocery store or a restaurant and you hear someone's kid screaming their eyes out, I'm not gonna give a shit if the woman whips her titty out and fucking breastfeeds the kid. I'm not gonna stare at her like a creep because I'm like, you've seen one titty, you've seen them all. Calm down, asshole. Jesus fucking Christ. Ugh. If I'm in a restaurant trying to enjoy a peaceful, relaxing evening, and someone's kid is crying and all they gotta do is whip out their titty to feed them, I'm like, I'd rather than whip out their titty and feed them in public if anyone else has got a problem with it. I'm like, suck my dick, dude. I'd rather the kid be fed than listen to little YouTube poop action for the fucking cocksucking trolls because they're like, oh, Cobra's got his baby bottle, where that autistic baby got his little baby bottle, where except babies are not allowed to drink alcohol, you stupid fucking cunts. So we got some Corona Mango Expressca with some Fireball, and it's just doing the trick, YouTube. Hold on a second, because it's about to get weird.
Feeding is taboo at all.
The fact that, exactly my point, Butterfield, the fact that breastfeeding is seen as pornographic or taboo in our society when it's like, dude, you were that age once. Stop. Mm. You know, accidents happen, no worries. I didn't spill it all, so it could be worse.
Not at all. But I also don't think you, as a lady with a baby, should just start flopping your tits out everywhere. You can do that, don't get me wrong. You've got to feed your bub, right? But don't expect everyone just to go, yeah, it's tits nice. It's still your big old bitty.
Okay, that just depends on the person. You know, you shouldn't be allowed to just expose your titties because you fucking feel like it, because men are held to the same standard with our dicks. I totally get it. But, okay, the same argument that women would like to make is that breastfeeding is perfectly natural. And if men have a problem with it, then maybe they should suck a dick because they're gay. Just kidding. See, I can be funny with my edgy sense of humor.
Stop sexualizing boobs.
Stop sexualizing boobs. Okay, well, let's stop sexualizing cock. Because at the end of the day, it's used for us men to pee. You know what I'm saying? You want to have that argument. Stop sexualizing boobs. Bruh. That's rich. Well, then society needs to stop sexualizing women. That's the fucking truth. Women are overly sexualized in our society. They were encouraged to show off their bodies on social media. And as soon as they do it, they get slut shamed for it. And I'm just like, what? You dumbass mother. What kind of, what? That just because you can use your female body to get attention doesn't mean you have to or should do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of power that women don't realize they have till they get to be about 18 or 19 years old. All of a sudden, dudes are just like, oh, hey, you just turned 18. I dropped the cap to my whiskey. God damn it. I was trying to be an asshole to prove a point. There it is. Sweet. Like, oh, hey, you just turned 18. I'll give you whatever you want for the promise of you might do. Okay. As soon as your daughters are fucking legally 18 or older, and they're old enough to legally have sex and consensually make that decision for themselves, all of a sudden they rule the goddamn world. And nobody sees it because they're just like, oh, hey, you know, these older chicks are bitching because. And it's like, you've always had this power, just shut the fuck up and appreciate it. Not trying to be that asshole, but it's the truth, YouTube.
What? Are you fucking stupid?
And here's the best part of it. You don't need to have sex or have big boobs to be a strong, empowered woman. That's what kills me about the whole fucking thing, YouTube, is women can be strong and empowering and confident and do whatever the fuck they want to do. They don't have to have a nice ass, a curvy waist, and big tits, and a pretty face. Chicks like that are a dime a dozen, YouTube. If you ain't got personality to show for it, you're boring as shit. But that's some of the shit that these feminazis get into. Holy crap, YouTube.
Who is the one sexualizing boobs more, men or women? Men.
If you think about it,
DNA too.
and that's kind of unfair. That's kind of unfair, Butterfield. Who's sexualizing boobs more, women or men? When women are being told you don't have to show your body off to be noticed on anything, but the second you show off your boobs, it's like, oh, hey, if you got a nice pair, it's just like a dude who's got a big ass cock or some big ass muscles. People take notice. Like, you don't have to do these things to take notice. But if you have those things, people tend to notice. That being said, if you're not one of those people starting off, who cares? You're still growing into your body. It shouldn't be about if you got the nicest boobs or the prettiest face. Just worry about loving yourself, man. Body positivity. That's what it's really all about. You want to, these people who have chosen to stuff their face with McDonald's. People out there who are just, you know, and I'm an asshole for saying that because I'm the asshole who created the McDonald's double donut quarter pounder cheeseburger. That was the food. I created that food hack where I stuffed donut bites on a double quarter pounder with bacon and cheese. Ridiculous. People are seeing that going excess. Oh, Jesus Christ, Cobra, that looks artery clogging. Why would you eat that? Then they see me fucking shovel down like 12 plus Doritos Locos Tacos. It's just part of the pizzazz, man. People are used to seeing other people on YouTube just punish themselves for gluttony. This is why people like watching me drink. It's the same reason why okay, people like watching me drink for the same reasons they like watching Nick Avocado shove food down his fucking fat throat. Which, you know what, I'm not here to crap on Nick Avocado, but I'm like, bro, you can't blame everyone else for your decisions. It's like when Billy Eilish got told, well, I made my hair blonde because people are making fun of my slime locks. And I'm like, you know what, honey? If you like the way your slime locks look, then fuck what everybody else says. That's what kills me about being a celebrity. I'm like, you know what? People are going to crap on me for having a skullet. Like, Cobra, you're losing your hair. You should just shave it off. And I'm like, you know, if Billie Eilish herself personally liked her black and green locks, as I would call them, then that's her choice. If her fans were throwing a fit about it, then they're not focused. You know what I'm saying? They're not focused on her. It's like she makes great music and she's a decent person, but you're so fucking caught up in the whole thing. It's just like, oh my God, you guys, Billie Eilish doesn't have blonde hair like every other fake, big titted, fake, plastic covered bimbo in Hollywood. Oh my God. And that's what it feels like. Like the chick wants to drink soda pop and dye her hair crazy colors. Who cares? If you like her music, you like Billie Eilish's music. That's what kills me about being a celebrity. It's just like if you support their music, there are these assholes who are like, oh my God, have you seen what color their hair is? Not trying to spurg, but people are like, have you seen Ozzy Osbourne's hair? It's graying. I'm like, he's 72 for one. And two, I don't give a shite. Ozzy Osbourne could dye his hair hot pink. I'd still support him. You know what I'm saying? No, it fucking kills me. You got people who are giving Billie Eilish shit because she has black and green hair. And I'm like, if that's all she wants to do and green's her favorite color, then who cares? Who are you to restrict an artist's creative freedom?
But for women, how many female Instagrammers rely solely on their tits to make a living because they are
Ah!
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Okay, who was in my office? That's the goddamn truth, though. Like, I'm not trying to crap on people who have used Instagram to get chicks and dudes to notice them for likes, but Women will capitalize on their good looks, whether they have it in their tits, their face, their ass, their hips, whatever, and then turn around and get pissed off when society acknowledges it. I'm just like, society is toxic for encouraging you to be about your looks. And you know what? You're toxic for acknowledging it. Like,
their tits to make a living because they.
oh my God, that's the fucking truth, Butts man. You see women who are on Instagram and OnlyFans showing off their tits and their ass and some skimpy lingerie for a bunch of horny men who have a harder time getting laid than I do. Because believe me, if I could show off my cock and my muscles and my most attractive features as a man and make $1 million off of it, I wouldn't be bitching. While the minimum wage gap is a real thing, it's kind of hard to say that women make less money than men, especially with OnlyFans. And you might think I'm a cocksucking asshole for saying that, but it's the truth. You think my fucking disgusting autistic hairy ass can make $1 million off of OnlyFans? There might be some people who'd be like, oh my God, Cobra's making masturbation videos and showing off his butthole on OnlyFans. Some people will be into it, but the majority of people will be like, okay, dude, we've seen enough of your cock, Cobra. Jesus Christ. It's a combination of women being pressured to feel like this is what they have to do to be noticed in society. Oopsie daisy. And then society telling women this is. Could you imagine, women fighting for women's lib and for equality, for the right to vote? You don't even know. I got mad respect for women, YouTube. All these fucking male chauvinistic pigs telling women this and that. And now it's come down to, and really it depends on who you talk to, because there are some women who will say this is degrading, and then there are some women who will say this is empowering because it's their body, they choose what they want to do with their body, kind of thing. There are some women who choose, you know what, I want to show off my body on social media because I know I got it and it's my choice. They're not being forced to do it. But then they're being told by the fucking society we live in that that's slutty and that if they do it, it's not empowering. And I'm like, what about the women who don't have it going on? All the women who are fat, ugly, who have imperfections. You know what I'm saying? This is why we have the body positivity movement, YouTube, is for all the women out there who are being told you're not Instagram pretty, but you know what? You still got it, girl. Confidence is everything. That's what they tell us guys. Oh, but if you're too confident, you come off as a serial killer rapist. I didn't say that. Nope. God damn it, Cobra. You try to be a sweet guy, but then you just go too far with it. Okay.
Are sexualizing them. Should they?
Believe me, I've seen some really attractive Instagram models, and I've went to school with at least one of them. And it doesn't matter because I got a legion of fangirls that want to fuck me when you got the Instagram model going. I wish I wouldn't have rejected Saunders in high school. Because you realize I'm a sweet guy, and even though I can be an asshole, I genuinely care. Oh shit. And because he doesn't care, you're doing your thing, you got your husband, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You too. It's Halloween season.
Stop. I'm tired with society's obsession with wanting to humble women. You will never humble me, baby.
Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. You're tired of. Wait, what? You're tired of society's obsession with trying to humble women, and you'll never humble me, baby. Could you imagine? I don't give a fuck what color the dude's skin is. Could you imagine if a dude said that crap? If it was your boy King Cobra being like, I'm the sexiest, gothest bad boy around, motherfucker. You can't handle this shit. Me and Satan are like this. We're brothers from another mother. And you know what? You can't stop me from doing my awesome thing. And all your hatred's gonna do is make me more famous. I'm the baddest motherfucker to walk these streets. And I don't have to fucking shove it in people's face to prove it. Y'all look at me like, excuse me, but here's some chick on YouTube. Okay, you gotta start meeting better men, honey. If these men are trying to tame you, it's like you're a sexy goddess, you're a lioness. Rawr. Okay, you can't tame that. That's what these fucking men need to realize. I'll drink to that. Women's yeah. Thing they need to realize is they can't tame that. Just like if you have a man who's too confident in himself, you can't tame that as well. It goes both ways.
What am I supposed to be obsessed with? With you? With you when I've got all this tech.
Okay, we try to make you feel like the woman. Okay, that's just how it is. Uh, like, okay, these are the things you're into. We're into the same thing. So I show you that I'm into the same things and that I'm obsessed with you. Then you want to bitch because you can't find a decent guy. But every guy you fucking date treats you like shit. YouTube, y'all do what you want to do. I tell you what.
Tantalizing, sexy.
Okay, I got me a pack of Marlboro Southern Cuts. Southern Cuts. And I might go out and have one after a bit.
Energy surrounding me? Never. Sweetheart, listen to me. Stop living your life according to other people's insecurities and start walking around.
You know what the killer part about this is? If a dude talked like this, he would be called narcissistic. That's not racism. That's just how it is. If a dude talked like this, like he was better than every other chick that tried to fuck him, oh, dude, child, you never hear the end of it.
This world like you're the hot bitch alive.
Don't take that advice. Number one, I bet.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with walking around like you're the hottest bitch alive, but you have to acknowledge your limits. The same can be said for dudes. You want to walk around like you got the biggest dick around? It's just all about that mindset, you know?
Bet you didn't pay for that hotel room. Also, don't walk around like you're the hottest bitch alive. That makes you look like a bitch. Imagine if there was
That's the truth.
a dude doing this exact thing saying, "Man, you need to walk around."
Yeah. For real, dude. Could you imagine? And I'm not trying to fucking be an incel piece of shit. And oh, look, he's responding to Isaac Butterfield, but it's the truth. Could you imagine if men walked around like I got the biggest cock, and if you can't handle it, then you're a lesbian? That's exactly how men get treated, honey. And women don't get treated any better, so we gotta get along for each other. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
And like you got the biggest cock alive. No, it makes you look like a fuckwit.
Okay, okay. First of all, that's a misconception. We'll go out and have a cigarette here in a bit. But if you're a chick and you're a dude and you're feeling a lack of confidence, there's a big difference between acting like you have and believing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are plenty of dudes who act like they have the biggest cock in the world. That doesn't mean they do. So they try to attract chicks because that's the standard. And then chicks want to get pissed off because dudes are attracted by big titties and a fine ass. I'm just like, God damn it, the hypocrisy smells so bad. Oh my God. And you know what? To be fair, before anyone judges me on this, that's a stereotype. Not every dude's into big titties. Not every chick's into a huge cock. So that's why I'm telling my peeps right now, you can't judge the dating scene based off of what you've experienced. A lot of people get the wrong idea because the dating scene they're in sucks. And everyone's being fed the same bullshit lie, dude. I'm telling you, fellas, get some tactical soap, learn to understand women, and gain confidence in yourself. And then play it smooth, dude. When you got that chick in your reins, you play it smooth. You ignore her without being rude. You don't try anything. You know what I'm saying? If she likes the way you smell, she'll respond to you. Now, I've seen it happen firsthand. I adapted my own methods, and I'm not going to say where or when they've been applied because that's none of your business. But my tactics work, otherwise, I wouldn't make videos about them. And I do it because having the chick, having the woman is the prize. The prize, and this is where a lot of people get confused. They think the woman is the prize. And it's like, no, it's not. And having the dude of your dreams, ladies, it's not the prize. The prize is the relationship you build with your partner. That's what people need to realize. And people are sitting there like, oh my God, you better.
Have a very hairy lady. Mmm. Ooh, good grief. Look at that snail trail. That is hairier than my stomach. I hate to say it. Glad I'm sitting down. I've got all the stiffies. Everything.
Women don't have the right to complain about how hairy we are when we got products like Manscaped version 4.0, where it's like, your balls will thank you. And I'm like, you want to give me shit because I don't want you to have hairy armpits, but you're asking me to shave my balls. The fuck out of here, YouTube.
I know about LGBTQ topics I should have learned in school. Scotland just became the first country to require teaching.
Scotland just became the first country to require teaching LGBTQ history in schools. Well, fucking bloody good on them. Very progressive.
LGBTQ history in school.
Hold on a second. YouTube. I want to grab my my cigarette lighter. A little black bic. How do you make dragon opal? Because this is my wand. It's a basilisk fang with a dragon opal. Okay. You take fire opal with all the colors and you stick it underneath a dragon's nest, underneath a full moon. And then when it hatches the eggs with the opal, after everything's been done, all the dragons have been hatched, and that energy, the precious gift, the creativity of life. You know what I'm saying? That's how you make the dragon opal at J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling inspired me to make wands. Mine is a basilisk fang with a dragon opal. I'm gonna need to take a smoke break. I'll be right back. Get my wands. Fuck some shit up. This is a basilisk fang with a thestral hair and a dragon opal in the handle. Yes. Basilisk fang with thestral hair and dragon opal. $420 points for Slytherin. Okay.
Okay. I think it's important in a sense because it allows children to know if they're from a household where maybe mum or dad don't respect LGBTQ plus people, that, you know, this is a normal part of society and a good thing and all that type of stuff. But do you think, how I feel with this, what has their sexuality got to do with anything? Maybe when they're talking about how they fought for the right to marriage and all that type of stuff, maybe that's important. But when it comes down to things like, you know, the Battle of Hastings was fought and the third general actually was bisexual. So that's the most important thing. Like, is that what they're talking about here? Is this what we should be learning? Here's a good one. Maybe if it was Father Nature, you would give a shit. That's a pun.
Oh my god. Okay. Harry Potter fans. Basilisk fang with a thestral hair core and dragon opal on the handle. Black and green, Slytherin wand version 2.0. Yes. Beside the point. Like, I've studied Harry Potter lore and all the wands, and I'm like, if the wand was made out of elder wood and it had thestral hair and dragon opal, it'd be like Slytherin's wand and the elder wand combined. And holy shit, the power it would wield you to. That's what I try to incorporate with my wand, at least. But that's beside the point. Harry Potter wand lore aside. If it was Father Nature, you would give a shit. Oh, bother. I get so tired of Slytherin's bad and men are all evil kind of thing. You know what I'm saying, YouTube?
Let's play on words about Mother Nature because she's a woman. We don't listen to women, apparently. Bisexual trans women exist, and we are so beautiful. A trans woman's identity.
Okay. I'm not trying to be a dick, but if straight men are not allowed to be seen as beautiful because they are straight for of age women and that's their sexuality, then people who are trans and then crazy about other sexuality should not allowed to exist. Which I'm all for supporting trans rights. As long as you ain't creeping on kids. Who cares? The Winemaker's Guide. YouTube. The Winemaker's Guide.
He is inherently intersectional. Navigating the world as a woman and having an outwardly queer identity is a rebellion against the patriarchal heteronormative in. Oh my good fucking god! Calling me fat doesn't offend me.
No one cares if you're a woman and you identify as these things. You're practically worshipped in our society as politically PC. So when my trolls call me this shit, it's not an insult, especially if I don't identify as such.
Fat isn't a bad word or an insult. Fuck, it should be. Fat
Oh,
is not a
shit.
bad word or insult by Margaret.
No, nor should it be. I'm tired of people using the word fat as a way to discriminate against people because of their body type. I'm sick of it, YouTube. And you know what? There is so much crap in the world to be sick of anymore. It's like you want to get sick and tired of people for having a crappy weight and people giving them shit about it. It's just like, join the club, dude. There's plenty of things to be grossed out in our fucking fucked off modern society.
Dart. I used to be terrified of the word fat, and it was the word that bullies used to hurt me. To me, it used to mean I was ugly and worthless. I used to try everything I could not to be fat. We did try everything. I know that fat doesn't mean any of those things. Fat is simply a descriptive word. It has no relevance to my beauty or worthiness. I will happily call myself fat and beautiful. I am fat and proud. Do you think that this is something that dudes don't do, and I'm glad they don't? The whole I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am proud. Shut the fuck up. You sound
Okay, so if dudes act like they're God's gift to vagina because they have a six pack, it's toxic masculinity. But if a fat chick is like 400 pounds overweight, but okay, so if a chick who's like morbidly obese acts like she's God's gift to men, that's different because all men want is pussy and all they want is to get laid. You see what I'm saying, YouTube? You know, when you watch this video, you get a picture of how women and men treat each other, and you're disgusted by it. But Cobra is going to help give you the courage to call it out like it is. So if you're fucking pissed off at society and all the body shaming bullshit, I don't care if you're a dude or a chick. Have a drink with me, you fucking wanker.
like such a fucking ignorant human being. Like, I genuinely believe that if the same person who says, "Oh, I am fat and I am proud," and is a female, if they saw a straight white man go, "I am going to the gym and I am proud," they would go, "Oh my god, that's toxic masculinity." They fucking hate that shit. But when they do it, it's just.
That's the truth, Butterfield. I hate to say it. I support trans rights and gay rights, but if you're a dude and you say, "Oh, hey, you know, I support that straight white man working out," you get so much crap for it. And I'm like, you want a society of equality. Well, equality looks like this. You don't bitch at me for being straight, and I don't bitch at you for being trans, lesbian, etc. That's called equality. And If you don't want true equality, that's not my problem. It's like, well, we can make fun of straights. That's amazing. Oh, hey, you know what? Let's make straight white men look like the world's biggest pieces of shit. If anyone says anything about it, we'll tell them to check their privilege and shove the last 200 years in their fucking face, even though they had no control over it. Good grief.
I don't know. It's like it's such a lie. Good grief, she's hairy. Good grief, she's hairy. Good grief.
No one cares in a Western society if you're a chick and you're hairy and if he wants to fuck you bad enough, he ain't gonna care. We're like, oh yeah, this chick's a little extra hairy than I'm used to, but that's alright. I want some of age pussy, and she's of age, and she's offering because
She is also hairy. I'm art. No, you're not. There's pubes. Well, this feminist stuff. Oh, why do you always talk about feminists with hairy body?
okay, I've seen women who've gotten their pubes trimmed into a pot leaf, a dope leaf. Shit you not. This chick is sitting there and like they're sitting there squitching and squeeching around, adding goop, and it looks so fucking painful. They get done doing it, and yes, it was really well nice, but the level she had to go through to get her pubes trimmed to fucking represent the fucking marijuana leaf. Ridiculous. YouTube.
Look, this is a Patrick Star to-do list. Smash the patriarchy, destigmatize the period, and fight racism. Fuck, what a day. Somebody get that poor lady a box of peanut M&Ms. She'll be fucking rooted.
You want to fight racism? Say it with me, folks. Power to the people. Ridiculous.
Gender is colonial.
Gender is colonial. History is trans.
History is trans.
Oh my Jesus. Okay. Holy crap. What? So trans. Okay. What? I gotta take a squizzle and just tell it like it is. So apparently history is transgender. That means all the attacks on 9/11 were transgender. And if you don't accept it, you're a transphobe. Fucking get the fuck out of here. Reject colonialism. Fight for queer and trans BIPOC lives now. It just seems like they're making up more terms like, oh, well, this term's not included, so let's make up a term to make it feel like it's included, kind of thing. If straight people are not allowed to have their own parade, then don't bitch to me about fucking equality. Because gays are allowed to have their parade and nobody says shit. Even if you support gay rights, a lot of people are going to get edgy after watching me say this. Fuck them. Okay? I support gay rights 1000%. I support women's rights. But if men are not allowed to have the same rights despite being straight or just because they identify as a straight male, then it's not equality. Then it's not equality, dude. Fuck sickos. That's the only time equality should be denied. Outside of being a sicko, it's like, dude, if you want to suck a dude's dick and you want to have the same rights as a straight man who sucks an of-age woman's pussy, then you should have that right, as long as everyone's of age and it's consensual. You want to identify as trans, you know what I'm saying? That's your fucking shtick, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge people outside of that. As long as you ain't a sicko, I ain't judging, you know?
Reject colonization, fight for queer and trans BIPIC. It's BIPIC. Black Indigenous people of color, Butterfield. Now, let's read that again. Gender is colonial, history is trans. These
Yeah, history is trans. So, like, the trans want to take credit for the white man raping Native Americans out of their land as it is almost Thanksgiving because history is trans, right? Oh, wait, the people who died on 9/11, that's trans history, right? Because history apparently has its own gender and decides whether or not it's fuck off, dude. I support transgender and gay rights, but we gotta draw the line somewhere. When you start sitting there saying, oh, yeah, history is trans, I'm just like, you're retarded. Look, I'm all for supporting trans rights and gay rights. You want to be gay, you want to be trans, fabulous. Look at you go. Oh my goodness gracious. You start sitting there saying shit like, oh, hey, trans is history. That's the stereotype, like I've said on my channel multiple times. YouTube, you watch my channel, there are assholes who ruin it for the gays, the trans, the lesbians. There are assholes who ruin it for gothics like myself, or emos, or what have you. So fuck all that shit. It's Halloween season. And get woke, YouTube.
people are insane. Not all
People are insane. Yeah.
opinions are created
Don't drink to it just yet.
equal.
Not all opinions are created equal.
Racism, where the opinions of white people don't carry as much as the people of color. Interesting.
Interesting, because the people of color can change. If black people are allowed to have all the privilege and white people are told you can't have any because of the assholes in the 1950s, then it's not very equal, especially if not all whites are racist and not all blacks are gangbangers. Oh, okay, did I say that out loud? It's the truth, YouTube. Not all whites are racist, and not all blacks are gangbangers. And when you treat us like that, you're just contributing to the problem, man. Some pissed off black person goes, "Oh, that white honky motherfucker," and that white motherfucker sitting there going, similar fucking racist shit. I'm tired of it, YouTube. Power to the people. Fuck sexism, fuck racism, and fuck abuse.
Sexism, where the opinions of men don't carry as much weight as the opinions of women.
That's kind of the truth. I mean, it's like when Terrace Pop said, women just tell on themselves. At first, I'm thinking to myself, that's kind of sexist. But then I hear the term of sexism, according to a feminist fucking Instagram page, where the opinion of men don't carry as much weight or opinion as the opinions of women. I'm over here like, wow, it's only sexist when it happens to men. I'm sorry, my female overlords. I want to smell sexy for you and show you that not all men are the same. Where do I get off?
Homophobia, where the opinions of heterosexual.
No, and the same argument can be made for homophobia, where the opinions of heterosexual people don't carry as much weight as the people who are gay, lesbian, or bisexual. Yeah, that kind of pisses me off because it's like if there are straight people who are saying, I don't care if you're gay, then you're going to sit there and be a gay person and sit there and say, well, all you straight people are the same. You're not contributing anything to the argument. You're just contributing hypocrisy. And I support gays, straights, and lesbians. Long as you ain't creeping on kids, I don't care, dude. That's your shtick, you know? You want to like the same sex? That's your choice.
People don't carry as much weight as people who are gay.
And of course, homophobia. The irony of it is, if you're homophobic, you have no opinion. But if you're a straight phobe, you're straight phobic. Well, nobody says shit, do they? They're just like, well, you're a straight white male. Okay, did I go too far with it? Did I piss off the right people? Fucking, who cares if you're straight, black, white, lesbian, gay, trans, long as you ain't creeping on kids and as long as you ain't infringing upon my rights, who the fuck cares?
Gay, lesbian, or bisexual. Transphobia, where the opinion.
Oh God, transphobia, where the opinion of cisgender people don't carry as much weight as trans people. So yeah, that's basically the truth and what we're living in with our modern day society. If trans people want to say, okay, I'm white, but I identify as a black person. If you call me a fucking racist, I call you a transphobe, even though blackface is totally inappropriate. What? Can I say that out loud? Like, there are women out there who struggle with real women's issues, and they have to deal with men taking their issues away from them just to have a bunch of men claim to be the same gender and fucking screw them twice as hard. You know what I'm saying? You got women who are saying, hey, titties and vagina don't identify our gender. But then you got dudes who cut their dicks off and get fake titties who say that just because I have titties and a vagina, I should be allowed to identify as a female, kind of thing. You can YouTube poop this video all you want. I don't care. All my true fans are watching me do the true response, and I'm like, damn, Cobra, that's just me.
Opinions of cisgender people don't carry as much weight as trans people. Ableism, where the opinions of people without disabilities don't carry.
Oh my God. And it's like, I don't care if you're trans, dude. As long as you're not being a cunt about it. Ableism, when the opinions of people without disabilities don't carry as much weight as the people with disabilities. And that one really pisses me off. That's like people saying, oh, hey, you know what? Cobra's got Asperger's and he gets bullied by all the trolls, but his opinion matters more because he's autistic and because everyone else who harasses him isn't. Get the fuck out of here, dude. This fucking ableism bullshit. Like, oh, okay, yeah, Cobra. When the opinions of people without disabilities, and you know what? To some degree, that's true. You know what? Fuck ableism, fucking stereotypes. That's the fucking truth, dude. You got somebody who's in a fucking wheelchair, or somebody who's got autism, or somebody who's dying of cancer, then you know what? Anybody else who doesn't struggle with that bullshit has no right to comment. I said it, kiss my ass. But at the same time, it doesn't give you the right to be like, oh, well, you're dying of cancer. Oh my God, this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just because someone's dying of cancer or having a disability, it doesn't give you the right to insert your opinion about that person's life choices. Fucking kiss my ass. Ableism. When the opinion of people without disabilities don't carry as much weight as the people with disabilities. Okay, so because I have Asperger's, because I fucking have issues with my autism, my opinion's automatically supposed to carry more weight, regardless if I'm a decent person or not. Kiss my ass, dude. And you know what? I'm not holding this against Isaiah Butterfield. He's just doing a review on some random chick who decided to create a so-called feminist Instagram page. And it's just like you assume that this person's gonna, like, you assume just because I'm autistic that I'm gonna be offended by the people who are making opinions about my disability. Yes and no. Yes, I'm going to be offended. But at the same time, it's like, no, they're stupid. They don't know what they're talking about. They haven't lived through my experiences. And you know what? There are people out there who are struggling a lot worse than I am here, too. You want me to be fucking real about it? There are people out there on YouTube who are struggling a lot worse than I am. You want to sit there and tune into your favorite autistic getting drunk on Fireball and Mango fucking what the fuck ever. Kiss my ass, dude. I'm not trying to be offensive to you, but Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not a Satanist. I'm not. As far as what Christianity is concerned, I'm a Satanist in my own mind. And you know what? Fuck the haters. Whenever I see crap like this, it breaks my heart. There are people out there, even with my dark satanic powers, who need the help, dude. And it makes me want to use my satanic powers for good. Fucking, I'm getting tongue twisted. But not all your opinions are equal. Ableism. When the opinion of people without disabilities don't carry as much weight as the people with disabilities, that's a two-way street, dude. That's like saying, oh, you better have a disability before I consider your opinion. At the same time, it's like, oh, hey, these people are just trying to encourage you and be good people themselves, you know? So it's like, ugh, YouTube. God damn it. You don't want a fucking video response. Just because Satan's misunderstood as the bad person doesn't make him a bad person, you know? Satan's misunderstood.
Carry as much COVID, where the opinions of class.
Okay, this not all opinions are equal. COVID, when the opinions of classmates who failed high school biology don't carry as much weight as the infectious disease experts. Could you? Oh my God, dude. Just because, okay, the lack of human empathy. That's what fucking kills me about all this equality bullshit. Is just because, okay, they're not infected, it's automatically toxic fucking sympathy. Like, they're not automatically infected, so because of that, you don't have to feel sorry for them. Yeah, I'm aware that Sydney Watson did a video. I'll address that later.
Classmates who failed high school biology don't count.
So because of your circumstances, education, you're a COVID phobe. Jesus fucking Christ.
As much weight as infectious disease experts. They got us. Oh, this is a good one. Dave Chappelle represents a segment of society along with white supremacists, hoteps, that is, incels, and others that is anxious about the waning power of cis heteronormative and the patriarchy. Yes, that's who Dave Chappelle.
And you look at Dave Chappelle, and it's just a black man who's just doing his thing. Jesus Christ, people are stupid.
Represents angry white people. We've seen a lot of crazy shit, but I thought
YouTube, I'm not trying to be a dick, but holy crap. This is ridiculous. This is just.
I'd end this video with a lady by the name of Ede Mille. She, her, BLM, BTLM, which means Black Lives Matter / Black Trans Lives Matter. I love you, you're hot, and I'm hot. TikTok, baddest bitches for life.
Okay, when you're fat or black and that's considered unattractive, this is why blacks and heavyset people have what they have today, YouTube. And it's just, it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But, can't let it get to you, man. You can't let your haters and the opinions of other people get to you. It's just not worth the bullshits. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? It's just, ugh. Excuse me. Ah. I'm just, I'm over it, YouTube. Women and make food in our face. Like, oh, hey, the grand extravaganza, like, it's ridiculous. Like, I get tired of people. I get tired of people, fucking with me and my friends. I get tired. It is what it is. YouTube. You know what, YouTube? It is what it is. It really is. My balls, dude. Yes, you do. No worry. And of course, it wants to take its time. There it goes. Yeah. You can't let the world get you down, YouTube. You just can't. Uh, you can't let it get to you. You really can't. Because it's just not worth it. YouTube, it really isn't. People are gonna talk shit on what you do no matter what you do. So you gotta just tell them, you know what? Fuck you. It's the truth. It's the truth, YouTube. You gotta tell the haters, you know what? Fuck you. I don't care. Yeah. Excuse me. Hey, you know what? Maybe tomorrow, if my finances are in order, I might do a food hack that's worthy of the crowd. Not just, oh, hey, you piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?